Hey guys, Tony here, CCxRC, and I'm here at Debbie's RC World, the new trail course that's being built by the 7 City Scalers Group. They've done a fantastic job, and as you can see by looking around, it's got quite a bit of offerings. I want to show you quickly my 2-motor or dual motor setup that I've got going. It's using the Level 3 RC mount, and I've got the 20T pinions and the 87T spur gear on there, as well as a new ESC. It's the 860 by Quick Run, and it's a waterproof ESC. I've went ahead and I've waterproofed my Spectrum receiver, and so everything's good to go. For the most part, I'm running stock gearing. I'm just running 2 motors, so we're going to get it on the course here and see how it does. I was just out here the other day. I was running the Eiger ESC that I had on here and a 35 turn Novak motor, and I burned that thing up. It was getting really hot. So here we go. We're going to just give it a run. So we're starting out here on this little tilt bridge, going over some little terrain, and then onto a couple of the bridges that I donated right here. And so this is something I had on my little backyard scale course, but I decided to donate it for the cause. But the truck, as you can see, I've had to lift the body, so there's a little bit of a gap at the bumper there. So I'm going to need to see if I can somehow get something to raise that bumper up a little bit, because that just doesn't look right to me. But the truck is handling all right. It's, you know, got a nice slow crawl. There's some good torque, but I'm going to be able to have the wheel speed because I'm running the dual motor, so I'm still 27 turn here. So varied terrain. We've got dirt, all kinds of different obstacles, and as we come around this back section here, we'll head on down and see what we've got coming up. There's you know, there's all different things. They've got these little brick pavers, corner stones, that my truck did all right. I got a little bit hung up here, but you know, it's running really well. Even going up this, it's a steeper incline than it looks. Just slow speed, and it can just the torque in this can just kind of power up. The tires that I have are stock, but the foams and all that from all the water running and things that I've done have kind of broken down, so they're really soft tires, as you can see, just the way that they're kind of bending and collapsing under the weight of the vehicle. It's pretty balanced. Even though I've added the 2 motors on the one side of the truck, it feels really good. It doesn't appear to be running, you know, leaning or anything like that, so that's good news. I'm kind of going over this mixed terrain here that they put in with sticks and dirt and rocks and all that, and then down this little transfer. Now, the one thing about the Quick Run 860 ESC is that it's pretty much like full on brake. So the drag brake is, you know, you're pretty much forward, reverse, and if you're not doing one or the other, it is like heavy braking. So you've got to slowly use that throttle and release it to be able to control the brake, not making it want to endo. And so here, one of the things with this long wheelbase of this particular SCX10 that I have, the Jeep, it's got a long wheelbase, and so it's hard to maneuver some of these tighter corners that they've got. But, you know, a couple reverses, you know, 3-point turns, have to do several of them to get around. But, you know, it's handling all right. Coming through this back little area that they've got, not roped off, but, you know, basically roped off using this piping, this plastic piping, and coming in through here is all right. You can see that the truck needs some cleaning. It's been getting used a lot lately, and here's where we'll see where some of that wheel speed will probably need to come into play, trying to get up and over this little steep incline that they've got here. Whoa, kind of falling over there. Just recording all this, guys, with my phone, just so I can keep moving and rolling with the truck and not stopping too much to reset angles. Just got a selfie stick with my phone on the end. Coming through here, this is pretty simple stuff here. Up to a rock pile now, which is a pretty small one. They've got a larger one in the back that we'll get to in a little bit here. But the suspension, everything, I actually haven't done anything. It's still running the stock oil and the shocks, which is surprising but it's doing pretty well. This is coming up as one of the trickiest parts for me. I did this before, and I think I'm gonna have the same problem. We'll go on up this middle grading here, but it's such a steep change, the pitch between the two different parts with the and I'm stuck. The metal plating down to the rope bridge. You've got quite a pitch here at the top, and so, whoa, hit it with speed, endo, and we saved it. So you got to hit it with speed to get over that lip, and then you end up having to quickly try and get yourself righted on that rope bridge and get control without falling off. And up and over. We've got 2 boards here, and they've went ahead and they've put this metal grating in the middle, which I think is good because of different wheelbase sizes, just to make sure people don't fall in there. This is going to be a water feature. This is they've got basically a waterfall set up here. I tried to climb it both times, and I made it up one time, but it's really tricky. Oh, and I'm kind of stuck here. I'm going to have to basically power out of this, and we're down. Oof. Not the way I like to do it. I like to be controlled, but I was kind of in a sticky situation. So here we'll go back up over this cement pile and rock pile up under the bridge. There's a secondary lower bridge, and there's also a little cave in there. But I can see I'm out here with my buddy Peter, and he's up ready to hit the bridge. Let's get in and see what he's doing, if he's going to be stuck there. It looks like he's made it over, so I'm going to pan my camera up here, and we'll see what he's doing as I get set up for this this little cave going through. But Peter's up on the bridge. Just going to do the transfer. It's such a cool bridge. They did a really, really spot-on job with this rope bridge. I've wanted to make a rope bridge, but I've tried different ways and wasn't happy with how it turned out, but they did a great job. So Peter's FJ Cruiser, no problem. Check out that cool blue canoe on there he picked up. Sporting the CCxRC sticker on that rear window. Cool. There we go. He made it. So let's flip back down. He's going to climb on back down with me, and we're going to go through this little this cave here on the bottom side. See how he does. Oh, he needs bailed. All right, I'll help him out here. He's got a hard body. All right, so here we go. Down through the little tunnel. Peter's made it back. He's recovered from the crash, and we're going to just crawl through here and see what we come up with. There we go. Back over. We're going the opposite way over these brick corner pieces, climbing up the backside, and we're going to go over to the rock section. So up on the top, and here we go. Piles and piles of just rock and cement and debris, and we'll see how we handle this. Looks like Peter's checking his phone in the background there. And this is really bad on the links. It tears them up, all this rock. It's actually pretty cool to see. You know, the wear's good. Having the varied terrain, I appreciate that. And so make our way through all this. We're going to head back around, and we'll end up back in the, if I can get through this, stuck. I'm hung up on something there. Just make my way back and forth until I find a path. There we go. And head back into this area that's roped off or sectioned off using this corrugated piping. Back around, and we're going to go back up through that mixed terrain with the branches and the rock and all that, and we're gonna climb it. Before we were coming down it, but it's a bit trickier going up because it gets slick, and depending on here we go. Oh, that was no problem this time. Last time I was running it, there was just so much eating away in the dirt that it was really slick and tough to get through. But we're back through, up and over. There's just many ways that you can take this course, which is what makes it so much fun. Again, the guys at 7 City Scalers are doing a fantastic job, and really, really digging this. There's a whole other section that they're able to build out here soon, and people have it, sections of it tagged off as something that they want to do a build on. This is one of my favorite parts, is this little rock climb here. It's pretty steep, but it's nice and grippy from all the stones. And so, I'm hung up on my links. gonna have to back up and power through, I think. There we go. Up and on. And we're gonna do the rocks again, and then we'll come back around and we'll just finish it off, call it a day. We're gonna head over to some trails over nearby this area and end our day at Ipswich, which is a place that you've seen me run a lot. So hope you guys enjoyed this, seeing the truck running with the dual motors. Really, I'm really digging it. Got lots of low-end torque to power through things. I've got wheel speed to be able to climb things when I need extra wheel speed to get up and over. Just running fantastic. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have fun RCing, and we'll see you next time.